Let me tell you something they didn't teach you in school. Some of the smartest inventions in American history were made by men who weren't even allowed to own them. The talent was there. The inventions were real. The law itself just said, your idea belongs to somebody else. 6 men, 6 inventions, and what happened to each one of them is going to make you sit back in your chair. Let's start in 1858. A man named Benjamin Montgomery is enslaved on a plantation in Mississippi. And this man designs a steamboat propeller, built specifically for shallow, muddy rivers. A real problem, a real solution. He tries to patent it. Government says no. Why? Because enslaved people aren't considered citizens, can't hold a patent. Now here's where it gets wild. His owner, the brother of Jefferson Davis, the man who would go on to lead the Confederacy, tries to take the patent for himself, claims it as his own invention. Government says no to that too. Why? Because everybody knew good and well who actually built it. So for years, this design just sat there, belonged to nobody. But here's the part I love. After the Civil War, Benjamin Montgomery bought that same plantation, the one he was enslaved on. He bought it and ran it himself. He never got that patent, but he got the land. Now let's go to Kentucky. A man named Henry Boyd, also enslaved. He's got a gift, woodworking. His owner lets him take on extra jobs, on one condition: hand over most of what you make. Boyd takes what little he keeps and buys his own freedom. And he doesn't stop there. He designs a bed frame, corded rails, sturdier than anything on the market. People start calling it the Boyd bedstead. And it sells like crazy. But Boyd can't put his own name on the patent. Even free, even skilled, the system wasn't built to recognize him. So he partners with a white craftsman just to get it filed at all. Boyd goes on to build his own furniture factory in Cincinnati. Black and white workers, side by side. And twice, somebody burned that factory to the ground because they couldn't stand to see him succeed. Both times, he rebuilt it. Now go down to Louisiana. Norbert Rillieux is born free, son of a wealthy white planter and an enslaved woman. Louisiana won't educate him, so his father sends him to Paris. And in Paris, this man becomes one of the sharpest engineering minds in all of Europe. Still in his 20s, he comes up with a system that changes sugar production forever. Sealed chambers, vacuum pressure, connected to a steam engine. Before this, refining sugar was so dangerous that enslaved workers were getting burned and killed doing it by hand. Rillieux's system becomes the standard. It's still the basic principle used today. Not just in sugar, in chemical processing all over the world. But as the laws in Louisiana got meaner and meaner leading up to the Civil War, even a free man of color, brilliant or not, couldn't live there anymore. Rillieux left, spent the rest of his life in France. Think about that. America didn't just fail to give this man credit. America ran him out. Now, you know the name Thomas Edison. Everybody knows Edison. You don't know the name of the man who made Edison's light bulb something your great-grandparents could actually afford. Louis Latimer, son of formerly enslaved parents. Taught himself drafting, taught himself engineering. Worked with Alexander Graham Bell. Drew the patent drawings for the telephone with his own hands. Then went to work for Edison. And here's the thing. Edison's early bulbs burned out fast and cost a fortune to make. Latimer fixed that. He invented a better filament, lasted longer, cost less. That's the reason electric light went from a rich man's toy to something in your grandmother's kitchen. We still have 2 men left. And these 2 stories, I saved them for a reason. Subscribe and hit the bell so you're the first to know when it drops.